Be a bit of a change of pace. As I mentioned earlier, G-XTREME does play some Steve.
Welcome to 2023.
Ooh, well, it has been great casting with you.
I'm leaving.
We'll see you at the next one. But this is going to be a very funny match, to say the least. Already G-XTREME with a pretty sizable lead in percent, but we saw Antimony combos. They are warmed up. They are good. They can definitely string it together, but
you saw the X mark of the block non-placement, where you try to place it but you can't.
Right.
Which signifies signifies phantom block state, which is how you do the PMOG and the PBR.
Right.
Luckily, PMOG is not allowed here, but PBR certainly is. Either way, though, G-XTREME landed a back air, and now we're here. Here we are.
Right. We are back to center stage here. Very interesting dynamics, to say the least. Obviously, like, one character decides to kick back in mine, the other player can just join them. And right now, it looks like G-XTREME has all the advantage in terms of stock, in terms of materials. We got plenty of iron and diamond. Oh, and some gold too. Okay.
Just sitting here and chilling, bouncing off of the block, so he was sent too high for any sort of follow-up.
Smart.
Yeah, G-XTREME has just been chilling here, as it seems like Antimony is starting to swing a little bit, getting the forward throw, choosing to refresh tools rather than pressure with something like a down tilt.
Okay, throw is going to give G-XTREME a lot of time to punch the stage. Interesting.
He punched the minecart and it went away.
Oh, I did not know you could do that.
I didn't either. Because normally you can, it makes enough sense because it's a disjoint.
Right.
But there was no tool. He just scrapped it.
No. Okay. Whoa, okay. Big damage. I am surprised that that was the throw option with so little iron to spare, but still dead even percent. This, big percent or stock deficit. No.
What a route. The block health on the dirt too low so that Antimony was able to sweep himself back.
Very smart stuff. I like the idea, but yeah, G-XTREME still finding a way around all the blocks. Okay, big back here.
You work on.
There it is.
You are dead at 90. And that's actually a really huge, because now we're sitting G-XTREME higher on damage, but no diamond tools for presumably the final stock is definitely going to play into a factor if Antimony is able to make that comeback.
I think G-XTREME also kind of aware of that, trying to find some time to mine, but Antimony also just mining more efficiently with those better tools. Big iron, though. Big iron spin on the iron tools, and the diamond's out. Hello?
Oh, blocking it out, but Antimony able to make it back with the Eltyra angles. Elytra?
I don't know, or care. Oh, okay. Up throw, not going to do it. On the back foot. Just punching the ground right now, and the whiff grab. Oh no!
I'm sorry. That one got me.
Okay, forward air. Very dangerous spot for the two of them, honestly. The diamond tools working out though for G-XTREME. It was just a matter of frames at that point. Both of them had the right idea, but the back air working out. And what a blockbuster of a game one.
Yeah, it's Steve,
I'm angry you said that.
Steve Dittos are very silly. Just by nature, of course, like, you have a character that transforms the game.
Right.
So it's always a matter of how for lack of a better phrase, I'm going to borrow it from Twitter, sorry, how a problem character gets interacted with a problem solver. Look at this.
I love that.
Like, just go.
Even the zombie's like, whoa.
The hand of God just said, no. When you have problem characters, it's most interesting when you have them interact with characters that either play by the rules or theoretically other problem characters. But now you get the mirror.
Right. Dude, okay. G-XTREME won the last game, played very solidly, but there's a surprisingly big difference in how they sort of approach the game with this character, or approach the character in general. And Antimony has a lot of vertical combos that I haven't seen from G-XTREME. G-XTREME is sort of playing a little more horizontally and just taking a couple of hits here and there, whereas Antimony is trying to find these big extensions.
It's the classic Steve problem that's been around for a good while. It's the Onin versus the Akola kind of thing, where like Onin freely admits that he doesn't even know how to perform stuff like no impact lands with Steve, but he's able to succeed with the character just by raw nature of like understanding when and where to use the base tools.
Right.
Meanwhile, with Aquila, you'll see a lot more of those types of setups, and they're the two best Steves, and you can succeed with both.
Great coverage right there. Antimony looking a lot more comfortable going into this game. I'm sure there's a big sort of shift. Okay, well, that's a big shift too, but there's a big shift in attitude that you have to have going into, you know, a Ditto for sure. There you go. Dead even. You got diamond tools for G-XTREME and gold for the two of them right now. Okay.
Got a chance to mine, but we are mine carting out of the corner. Like, it's just been a whole lot of like single hit, couple strong bits of damage, like especially with both diamond tools online, but not a whole ton of that. Was a real cheeky extension.
Ooh.
Oh, and the delay in order to get the spiking hitbox, but not able to get a block out in time to set up for any sort of follow-up.
Right. I like threatening that block, by the way, is just such a good way for them to leave you alone in the corner. That block right there, because you do not want to get grabbed, obviously. So just even like putting the block there all of a sudden messes up with the tempo. And what a swing. The diamond tools coming out for G-XTREME and another diamond right on time.
Yeah, I don't remember if I said this during the Jonathan set. It has been a minute, but the combos and the technology, the techniques have been there for Antimony, but it seems like in a lot of these scrambles, they're a little bit more hesitant to swing the haymaker, rather choosing to go for a left hook as an impose, just to keep things stable and to reset a more comfortable situation.
Such an eloquent way to say G-XTREME's mashing. Oh, okay. I like that TNT, by the way.
You got it.
Yeah. But it's always, for the most part, the right option. Finally, though, taking some notes. One stock apiece.
Forward smash is a good move.
So good. Gold on deck, too, for both of them. A little bit of iron in G-XTREME's favor, but easily remedied with that diamond axe.
Oh, damage.
Yeah. Speaking of diamond axe, whoa, 49.
It generally looks like Antimony is more comfortable comboing with wood than he is with diamond. Diamond with that extra knockback. You're doing roughly the same damage, especially after a couple interactions, but the combo routes have been more fluid with the lower SDI and lower knockback multiplier of wood and stone.
Right.
That connected on the block. That's crazy.
Sneaky craft. I think Antimony has some refresh tools, but it does not matter. That big old diamond pickaxe coming in. G-XTREME going up, looking pretty comfortable, but definitely some adjustments have been made as this set goes on.
And like this is kind of what I've been talking about, right? Like we're gonna go back 10 frames here. Like this is a ledge grab from Antimony, so you have Eltyra, you have jump block, you have all these different stuff that makes Steve so good in the corner. But what makes Steve also so good in the corner on the other side is this big auto-cancel window, giant back air, and it's the same thing that had been prevalent in a couple of sets AG, where it's just sometimes you're thinking too deep into the Yomi when just pressing back air and letting it cover that whole space is just good.
Yeah.
Like, good stuff is good to do.
It covers so many options we saw there, and I'm sure we'll see again as the set goes on, but this could be the last hope for Antimony back on Town and City here. Very interesting dynamic to talk about in terms of, the resources, the mining, how the tools interact with the stage. But so far, it's just been G-XTREME experiencing that big advantage in terms of the iron. Trying to push that advantage now. Antimony only with the wood and the dirt, trying to get something moving center stage.
Most importantly, like G-XTREME's advantage state consistently leaves him time to get a little bit deeper in the mining chain.
Right. Ooh, good tech. Oh, no iron, though. Tried to go for an anvil, not quite making it happen. G-XTREME putting the pressure on. Stuck at the ledge. Ooh, missed grab.
Threatening.
That block.
Threatening. It's always so scary. Right. Got to be careful.
Ooh, good response. It turns out one of the best moves against minecart is minecart.
We're really, Footstool, we're really reaching 2023.
Right.
Like, everyone will play Steve. 14-year-olds love it.
Okay. Oh, finds time to get that spot dodge in? Wild.
Yeah, Tyra has not a lot of landing line, which is why it's such a good move to get back to center with. So G-XTREME exploiting that a little bit. No iron left to put out the anvil. Had the setup, but did not have the materials to complete the follow-up. That's why going for, if you're placing a block there, it's almost more effective to go for land back on stage and down tilt to complete the coverage as opposed to burning some resources, particularly when you don't have them.
Right. Really interesting option, and you can kind of see why the resources are so very important right now. Down to the wire on the iron, Antimony trying to get something going, but G-XTREME so very patient in the shield until that rare miss.
61% did not get the second spike on the pickaxe. Most would rather have seen him go into the up tilts or just cash out with a down smash. In fact, that can be the difference when it comes to how G-XTREME and Antimony has been playing. Antimony looking for the extenders, while G-XTREME ready, able, and willing to cash out.
Right. And G-XTREME's sort of taking a totally different approach by cashing out and then just going to mine. Not going for too many, extensions, just neutral wind, mine, get these materials, and it's all the difference. That iron was so very important. G-XTREME going up 2-1 now.
Looks like an Antimony again looking for short hop minecart so he could get a follow-up after. Meanwhile, G-XTREME just looking to get out of the corner, did full hop, was able to punish said minecart. But Antimony not far behind with that stock. The L was created and you jump straight into it. Oh, an extender there.
Oh.
But we're back.
Okay, and honestly, the X factor was the gold and the diamond. Now G-XTREME trying to push that advantage with the diamond tools. They are swinging right now, looking for sort of that running jab combo starter.
We are looking for a big explosive play, catching the overshoot there from Antimony. 113 here, trying to end this game before it can go any further, and avoiding cheese at all costs.
You must. Down to one block of iron, 2 for Antimony. Now 1 apiece. Dangerous spot to be in.
1 piece.
1 piece. Okay. Back on the defense. G-XTREME, like we said, taking the time to mine. More diamond tools, definitely not what Antimony's looking for, but what a pickup.
No iron as well, so you're freely able to toss that minecart. Throwing out back air, but good stalling there from G-XTREME, but you got scooped up, blocking out as much as possible, and all of it. Saw the no iron, which meant these minecarts were able to get tossed out for free with very little means of counterplay, because while minecart is such a good punish on minecart, as you pointed out earlier, AG, and as we saw exactly right there, if you don't have the iron to do it, like right there, if you don't have the iron to do something, then Steve has even more means just to throw out stuff that a poorly statted character with his really poor jump height, Steve cannot reliably punish it with just his normals.
But really great pickup there, punishing that minecart and disadvantage that we see so often. And this is such a funny little pickup. That last piece of iron was so very important.
That's the one.
That's all you need.
It all really is what you need sometimes as the consideration comes out. Counterpicking, as Steve, has a little bit more dynamic to it, because not only do you have to consider layout, as it seems how Antimony has preferred to counterpick based on the stage layout, but also the materials you get.
Right, because a very interesting part of the very last situation is those blocks that haven't been working for Antimony worked finally because they were wood and not dirt. We saw the wood blocks block G-XTREME's route back to the ledge because the dirt blocks have been less than optimal. And that is just because they are fighting on this platform made of wood in Town City. Obviously, using the axe to mine also very important. But it's really interesting to see it matter so very much at the end, when sometimes it is almost entirely irrelevant. But that is just another dynamic to that counter pick, like you mentioned.
Yeah, particularly as well with not only the block health, but as you mentioned, the tool that you use to mine it.
Right.
In last hit situations, you really want that pickaxe. And so mining with axe at any point, like, you're totally fine with that. But if we go to a stage like Small Battlefield, you're mining with that pickaxe.
Right.
So that can go into your awareness of your tool health.
Exactly, right. Because those back airs that we've talked so very highly about, that we see, as well as the forward airs, all very pickaxe focused. But the vertical combos from Antimony, a lot of axe usage as well. Oh, okay.
And the difference in damage, because it took 2 neutral wins for G-XTREME to make up for the damage of 1 for Antimony. And that in a long set, in potentially a Game 5 set, we are absolutely going to matter.
Definitely, definitely. Already we got some stone tools as a slight advantage for Antimony, but G-XTREME heard me talking, immediately crafting them. Little set for himself, and they are fighting really good spacing from Antimony, fading back and then just responding immediately with the forward air. And again, really good spacing.
Just playing right outside of that minecart anvil range. We're just chilling, taking a break.
They both got diamond, keeping on pace with each other, almost one after another they got diamond. G-XTREME now pulling ahead ever so slightly and controlling the crafting tables right now. Very great idea. Yeah. I think I'll do the same exact thing.
No, that's like excellent to point out here because with both exploded right there and it destroyed one of the crafting tables. But if you're able to just run in and control a space where both crafting tables are at, like that's just even more of a positional value that you can get.
Oh, caught rolling in, and such a good height to throw that minecart out too. G-XTREME keeping it even, and their materials are nearly identical. So very interesting. Big pickup though with the diamond advantage.
They both have diamond tools, but not playing into the corner. Just it seems like G-XTREME is trying so hard to find his way back to center. Taking 60% for the task. Made some space, tried to get a chance to mine, but Antimony is just stuffing out these minecarts with his long-lasting tools. He made it, but the down smash on the block.
Nice coverage and fun little interaction. The diamond tool set helped Antimony there because the dirt wall from G-XTREME immediately got eaten by diamond shovel. So very smart. Oh,
yeah, Steve doesn't have to commit to a move in order to remove blocks. He can just mine them. That's
what he was made for.
It is literally what he's here to do.
Ooh, okay, big combo here already. 54% off a couple of hits. Axe not lasting too much longer, but there's that diamond. And wow, what an explosive smash attack. I was still setting the scene for that last stock. I did not expect that big hit to come out so fast.
I mean, it's one of the best tools to catch a landing, as we see landing caught, forward smash met. And then this stock a little earlier was another minecart ditto.
Just staring at each other.
What if you and I minecarted in center stage?
And we were both Steve, by the way.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
That is definitely one of the hearts of all time. Beautiful. Unfortunately for Enderman, it did not work out quite well, but it's a very interesting game.
I forget who wins that interaction. I'm pretty sure Antimony won that interaction because he was once you get into the minecart after the first 17 or so frames, you get invulnerability.
Of course, why not?
Because I paid $5.99 for this character. But if you're able to hit the minecart before or after, then it pops Steve out of it. So I'm pretty sure Antimony won that interaction. But I'm willing to be surprised. Steve is full of funny little things.
Already we got iron tools very quickly. Great minds meeting here at Defend the North.
What if we shared a singular brain cell for that moment?
You think they're on stage like, all right, now. Okay, now. So we got diamond tools for G-XTREME. We have the diamond on deck for Antimony. This is game 5 here. There is that the terrifying block over the ledge right there. And they are going at it.
It's just never worth interacting. It's just not worth it. It's like, all right, let's prepare, and then I'll minecart, and then you minecart, and then we're back, and then we'll prepare again. But, I mean, the preparations are definitely in favor of G-XTREME here, though. Choosing to craft diamonds a little bit earlier, which means his iron bar is very full.
True, but Antimony does have the diamond tools and another diamond. Finally, though, G-XTREME making it happen, and they are going at it.
I am dying. It's so comedic just how good diamond is for, or having powered minecart is for their interactions, and just how frequently both of them are able to solve different problems with the same button.
So true. Oh, okay, G-XTREME building a prison for himself, unfortunately.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Yeah, right? Getting stuck in there, making it out that time, not going to fall for the anvil again, and it's been tough. Antimony on the back foot, not really able to find the hit. We just need another diamond aerial to possibly even up the stocks, but oh, this could be it. Nice. The spike, not exactly the best hit, though.
Yeah, you almost wanted the sour hit, but it's fine. He got caught on the anvil as he tried to go for a dash attack punish, could not run through said anvil, and got exploded for it.
Okay, so we have Diamond Tools and Diamond on deck for Antimony. A lot of really good resources here. Half a bar of iron for G-XTREME as well.
Oh, and the
looking
gold
pretty good.
axe is gone.
Oh, this is huge. Good air dodge to get out of that situation. G-XTREME making it back to the ledge as well. But they're scrapping, and the Diamond Tools are working out for Antimony. Oh, hold on.
Some good thought process here. Like the basics, like I'm trying to get out of the corner. I've got quick buttons, might as well use them. An iron axe had to be crafted though. G-XTREME has yet to find a time to match diamond for diamond.
Right, and I think that's exactly the X factor here. Antimony trying to keep this pressure on, so G-XTREME doesn't have the time, and they really are just two sides of the same coin.
It is the same. It is the same brain. Like
Ooh.
Both of those forward smashes touching the tips of the sword. That's how close both of these two are in terms of finishing out this Game 5 set. Who is the one that will be going on to play against PK Chris?
Whoa, G-XTREME taking a lead. Very interesting. Resource bar. This little bit of iron for both of them is going to be so very important. The minecart's coming out just about 3 apiece, but the anvil giving G-XTREME a little bit of an advantage, and such an important minecart. No big punish from Antimony, though. Oh my goodness.
With the powered minecart beating out the normal minecart. No gold on the part of Antimony is just putting him so far behind. Finally able to get a piece of gold going on and maybe able to close out an edge guard. He is with the anvil.
All right. We have a bit of a diamond advantage for G-XTREME. Immediately crafting the tools. 60% is not a lot if Antimony can get those signature combos we saw, but G-XTREME swinging.
Oh, but 20% off of 2 hits off of the third, you're instantly at 60.
And covering the roll, but a big scrap, big mix-up. G-XTREME coming out on top.
The SDI and the forward smash, and you're not even close. Dead at 75 from center stage on Town and City. You got caught, exploded by G-XTREME's secondary / co-main, but either way, the Steve Ditto falling in favor. And I mean, what's there more to say about just the basics that come down to playing into Steve and how he can warp the stage, placing a block, making a pseudo platform. So if you're going to try and land with an aerial with Steve's middling airspeed, it makes it so easy to follow the line, dash back forward smash, and the reward is ridiculous on a diamond forward smash.
For sure. There was no doubt in my mind that was going to seal the deal, but what a back and forth, and what a nice, just all around great set for us to witness and for us to cap off the block. We are going to be moving on for the rest of the top 8 with a couple of different faces behind the microphones. Thank you for joining us for this, to reuse a phrase, blockbuster.
How much hit stop there was.
They were just
they were there and then okay.
Looking at each other. But we got some more great sets.
For sure.
And we have one fewer Steve as well, if I had to list all the selling points. So thank you for tuning in. I have been AG.